BRB. BRB, guys. Ooh, I found a black bean in the pockets. That's crazy. What's good? What's good in the happy, proud neighborhood? Cheers, everybody. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for the second like, whoever just hit that like button. Thank you guys so much for coming to the I Am Green Giant stream. We are going to be doing a podcast. Yo. Smash 420. Yo, where you been? Been doing good, brother. Just, busy working and, life issues and, the classic life story. Everybody's got one. But just working, staying busy. Got all my tomatoes outdoor in the garden. Got a lot of peppers and stuff going. Nice to hear from you, man. Thanks for coming in, Smash. Hey, Smash, what happened to Shaggy, man? I haven't seen him in a while. Like, I haven't seen him streaming. I haven't seen him on the live. Thank you, guys. We're going to be talking about planting today and getting ready for nutrients. Bro. True. So we're going to be talking today about starting up growing. I don't know. I haven't seen him or heard anything from him. Damn, bro. Smash, I need you to come in here and be a moderator now. My channel's getting pretty big. We got 1,000. Even though I've had 1,000 subs on the channel before. But yeah, if you want to come in whenever I'm on live and moderate, you can, because no one knows that I know you from back in the day from the other channels. I remember when Shaggy started and shit. You were his main moderator. But yeah, so we're going to be talking about getting ready for success on your tomatoes and your vegetable garden outdoor. This pertains to all gardening, so everyone watching this channel, if you would like to start a garden, it's completely free. Go to the store, pick out some vegetables you want to grow, take the seeds out and dry it. Why would you pay $3 for a pack of peppers or $1.99? Yes, sir, I got you. For real, channel's blowing up. So when you could go buy one bell pepper for 50 cents and have 100 seeds. The bell peppers are the same ones you're going to buy in the package for $1.99. I just went to the store and bought one bell pepper, green bell, the big bells, because I only grow the big yellow, red, and orange. I really don't grow green bells because they're very acidic, if you guys know what I mean. But thank you guys all for coming to the stream. If you guys are new here, drop a comment, ask a question about things you would like to be doing in the future in your garden and how to keep your plants nice and green. See that? Acorn squash. I grew that from seed. And it's really amazing. It's in a homemade fabric pot that I made with some organic soil, Happy Frog, and it's ready to go outside. This is one of my last big ones that I saved to show you guys for this video. As you guys follow along, I am going to do an episode 2 on season 1 next week, and we're going to be talking about soil and lighting, how those two combinations can set you up for success. Because as much sunlight as your plants can get, especially tomatoes love sun, peppers love sun unless it's over 100, you can be wilting or jeopardizing your yield or making your plant struggle. So positioning your plant in the yard is very critical, where you want to position your plant and what you're growing in different areas of different sunlight. And for instance, tomatoes can take as much sun as you give them. So we're going to be going over that on the next, those are going to be released with special little clips on StreamYards, but it will be in my live section, or I will drop a link in the community. So once a week, you guys can learn how to go from step A to step B with your gardening. The main thing on step A is keeping your plant healthy for the first 5 or 8 weeks, or 5 to 6 weeks or 8 weeks, whatever you guys do, 40 to 60 days. So you can, put your plant into flower and really have success with what you want to do. With the same thing with gardening, it pertains to everything. The zucchinis were kept small and short, but once they go in the yard, they're going to explode. The environment's perfect right now. It's starting to heat up. We're getting 70s. We're getting 50s at night, 45, 50s, and then like low 60s and 70s. So it's perfect to start putting out your vegetables, guys. Perfect. There's a couple of critical things you're going to need. If you don't want to be constantly feeding your plants, you can pre-amend the soil. I have some, bro. Smash. I got one growing right now. It's actually going to throw its first pineapple. I have had it for exactly a year now. We bought it, we put it in the ground, we cut it, and it's huge. So I know it's just a matter of warming up, feeding it, and it's ready. It almost looks like an aloe plant. It's so big. So yeah, I love pineapples, man. Pineapples, guayaba. Pineapples, guayaba, mangoes are good, kiwis are good. I'm growing some kiwis right now. I have some little baby kiwis. But yeah, when you're amending that soil, when you're mixing your soil, you want to throw, I like to throw in my outdoor soil a little bit of eggshells, bone meal, coffee grinds. I'll even sprinkle a little Epsom salt in there. You can also sprinkle a little bit of Himalayan sea salt in your mix. That's in a lot of nutrients recipes. If you look in this Happy Frog bag, I've found chunks of minerals, salts, and crystals in the Happy Frog nutrients bag. Really good, because if you can get your plant through veg, just use your Happy Frog to finish your off. I've never had a problem in the last 4 runs. My runs have changed completely. My outdoor gardening is changed a lot too. I use this product, the Happy Frog fruit and flower. I use that on my tomatoes. It's only about $10 a bag for 6 pounds, so it's really affordable. And the Vigoro organic blood meal with the kelp meal in the back, that's really affordable. That's only about, I think it's $12 to $15 a bag, but it's a bigger bag. It's, I think, like 8 pounds, 10-pound bag. And that will last forever. That should last you a very long time, whether you're using it outdoors or indoors. But caution to people who want to grow and use this on their organic indoors is that you will attract bugs. There is bugs inside of it. I haven't found actually any bugs in the Vigoro or the Happy Frog, but I know the Dr. Earth, cheers, the Dr. Earth dry amendments. Cheers, Izzy. Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hitting the like. When you're topping dressing with that, that's why I like to dig a little well and fill it and then cover it with soil. Because I notice when you top dress, that's why you amend your soil and you add it. Because if you add it in the beginning, it breaks down instead of continuing to top dress, continuing to bring bugs, if you guys understand. How you doing, Izzy Scott? Everybody who's here, Smash, go check out Izzy's channel. She makes cool, like, graphics and videos and stuff like that. And they hit a lot of different topics. And she's a pretty big and good YouTuber. So I'd appreciate it if you guys go check out Smash. And Smash, go check out Izzy. And Izzy, check out Smash. Everybody who has a wrench. We have a third eye blind here that hasn't checked in and said anything. We have a third eye blind. We have a third eye blind. Over and out. Let's see if they're going to check in. But yeah, we just got I got some basil and stuff, guys. I'm putting some basil. I'll show you guys right now. Oh, lordy, lordy, lordy. I have some lemongrass. I have some wheatgrass. It's got to go in the garden. It's for the birds. It's mainly for the birds because it throws a lot of bird seed. And I have a bunch of basil right here. Sweet basil. That I planted in the yard, and more is starting to grow. And I'm eventually going to put my smaller sweet basils, my smaller tomato plants that are still coming up, I'll put them in this tent for another couple of weeks, just to make sure that, you know, they get a substantial amount of light. And that's going to be critical. Depending where you live at, you can look up the number of where you're at on the Farmer's Almanac, and it's very critical to follow what grows in your area. If it's subtropical, tropical, not tropical, it's very critical to grow what's good. What's good? We got 4 likes in and out. I'm gonna have to eat my chicken cordon bleu. Made a chicken cordon bleu for dinner. Made a chicken cordon bleu with honey baked ham. How's everybody doing out there in the world today? How you doing? How you doing? I made this awesome chicken cordon bleu. I'm about to go in on it. I can't wait. But yeah, guys, you know, that organic, when you use, and the thing is, if you're putting it in the ground, especially when you're using local soil and not putting good soil in the ground. So what I'm saying is, you can't really grow in the ground, and even if you do grow in the ground outside, you have to put nutrients, even if you're going to grow squash, even if you're going to grow some cabbage, because there's not enough nutrients in the ground. Oh, I know, man. Pineapple, anything that you grow yourself tastes better. I swear, my peppers are so much better. That's because I'm eating them right from the garden, not 2 weeks old, shipped from another country. I told my girlfriend like last year too. I was like, I should have just bought 10 pineapples because I would have had hold on to the. I mean, the pineapple tree I have, I call it a tree. It's almost taking up like a 3x3 space. It's huge. I'm waiting for it to throw a fucking pineapple. I'm like, yo, start throwing some fruit for us, man. Because you can break it off and it will grow another one. And then you can cut the top off that one and grow another one. I'm trying. I fed the pineapple to see if what's going on. Like, why is it so big? And it hasn't threw any pineapples yet. I mean, it's huge. I'm like, it does take a year or two. It's only been a year. So I feel like it's about time. Hopefully I'll have some pineapples, at least one huge one. Make a pineapple aloe smoothie. Because I lost my dragon fruit seeds, I lost my melon seeds, I had a bunch of other seeds, I can't find them. Okay, everybody, that's it. Where's everybody at? How you doing? Who just came in? How's everybody doing today? If you're new here, hit the like, hit the bell for notifications. I had to plug the phone in. It's about to die. True. My phone gets hot, bro. My phone gets so hot, bro. It's like after about an hour or so, I just call it because it's gonna get so hot that eventually I'm not gonna be able to use it. I love having internet and talking to you guys, so I don't mind if my phone gets hot or dies. I try to keep it charged, and sometimes I've had it die like midstream and didn't even tell you guys before. I apologize for the last time we did a stream and the phone just cut off. It's because my phone was dead and it got hot. So that type of shit happens, we understand that. We got to come out with a way where you can use your phone without it dying, without it being on a charger, without it getting hot. That's my main problem. The screen on my phone gets hot. But yeah, guys, so that's what we're talking about. Talking about growing our tomato. I have a nice little tomato down there. I just watered her, so she's kind of... I watered her from the bottom and soaked her. I dipped her in a bucket. And that little tomato plant's like 29 days old. So I put some of the ones that were like this big or bigger outside in the above ground flower beds. And I amended the soil. And they've been in there 2 days. And when I mean they've grown compared to this one that's been in the tent, because this is my little prop setup so I can record and talk to you guys and do videos. But everyone is basically outside now, and the ones that were bigger and that are in the flower beds and in their own pits, they're already a foot tall, and they've only been out there like 2 days, 3 days. So I can't imagine a month how big they're gonna be. You gotta grow food, guys. It's 2025. There's no time not to grow food. But now, if you look at grocery store prices, a bottle of soda, what is $3, $4? Juice is, you got to start growing all your own. Instead of eating junk and stuff, grow your own vegetables. Eat more vegetables instead of going out and buying stuff. Um, it's easier said than done, but it is possible. Yeah. But here's the thing about cherry tomatoes, too. When they die, right, and they fall on the ground, the next spring, you'll have tomatoes there. Because there's dead tomatoes and they just regenerate. So that's a really good thing about having tomatoes. Peppers do the same thing. And honestly, if you guys are going to start seeing the prices of food, meat's going to go up. I'm going to change my diet back to basically 75-80% plant-based diet. Yep. A lot of squash, a lot of sweet potatoes. I'm going to grow potatoes, healthy stuff that we eat. Don't grow stuff you don't eat. That's just my advice. Grow things you really like, because then you want it to survive. You want to eat it afterwards. And if you can grow food, that's going to be an extremely good skill, just to learn how to grow food and show people, because people don't know how. People will starve. People we'll go to the grocery store and starve before we grow a plant in 30 days that we could eat. That's ridiculous, bro. And the flowers off these are edible. You can deep fry them and eat them. The leaves aren't, but the leaves on sweet potatoes and potato plants are actually edible. So potato plant leaves are edible for salads and shit. We gotta grow food this year, guys. Gotta grow food. When you go to the store to buy your next meal, just think about you only got 5 or 10 items and it was 40, 50, 60 bucks. And do you really need that? It's, some shit you don't really need at all. You don't really need much to survive, Damn. I mean, we farmed food every day. Even Americans had to farm their own food. Mainly, it came as a slave trade from the islands and shit. But as Americans, they were still American farmers farming their yards and just growing, the basic necessities to feed the family. They also sold food at the market, gave food away to people. And that's very critical, man, I give a lot of my extra peppers and stuff to my neighbors. They love them. They make hot sauce. Because I can't eat, as many peppers as I grow every year. I'm a pepper growing monster. At one point I had Carolina Reapers. I had Mexican ghost chilies. From Mexico. I had a lot of different peppers I grew. And those sell well at the market just because of the name, and people don't realize what they get into. unless they're a real cook or chef and they know how to use them moderately in sauces. Because people just buy, oh, I'll take a pound of those just to get the seeds, or buy them and they never eat them. Because I know I used to have bags and bags of Reapers, Carolina, ghost peppers, habaneros. They grow, people barely sell them. If you go to the grocery store, you'll see the habaneros, they're going bad. Every grocery store you go to, no one buys them. Jalapenos they buy. No one buys habaneros unless it calls for a recipe. Plus, who wants to eat that shit? It's so spicy. Oh, we got 6 likes. Waiting for people to show up. I'm being patient. Let the stream ride out. Freaking dinner time, baby. Dinner time. I was explaining to a couple of other people that are, I'm not by all means a professional, a teacher. I'm a learner and I can give advice. And I learn every day. But I was explaining to a couple of other people that it's a couple of key elements with anything. And I realize it's the nutrients, watering, and a schedule on everything. Like for now on, I'm going to be watering my outdoor gardens. Early morning, real quick, a sprinkle to get the soil wet so they can absorb. And then at night, they get right before it's, not when it's completely dark. You still want that sun to be going down but not hitting the plants so it's warm enough to evaporate whatever's on the leaves or whatever. So I'll give them a spray at night, and that's what I'm going to do that's my ritual, and it's just a mist and a spray. If it rains, then I don't water them. All the soil has pre-amended with the plant food, organic plant food, kelp meal right there in the back with the Happy Frog and everything. Everything is amended, so we should be ready to go. Everybody's flowering early, so I said, you know what? If the zucchinis are flowering early and the acorn squash, I might as well just get ready, because the cool part about it is when you get to eat. I love these acorn squash. That plant in front of you is acorn squash. I'm eating, but I'm here. True. Tomatoes. What's good, tomatoes? What's good? I'm talking about amending the soil, getting the outdoor ready for our vegetables, tomatoes. And what I did is I used this blood meal that has kelp meal in the back, organic plant food by Vigoro, and I did all my beds with that, with coffee grinds, that bone crab meal, and egg shells. I amended the old soil and threw a couple of spoons of Dr. Earth and Happy Frog, and we're ready to go. My tomatoes are looking good. How you doing, tomatoes? How's it going up there? Hey, tomatoes, you're in Oregon, right? Now, all this little shit that I'm using here, the coffee grinds, the egg shells, the bone meal, the crab meal, the oyster shells and shit, that's awesome for your organics. We're strictly talking organics. What's good, bro? Smash 420. He's smashing some food. I got 1 or 2 girls over here. I got my little beautiful female tomato plant. My girl's right there. I had like 150 of them. I put like 50 of them outside. Let's hope we don't get no bugs or slugs like last year. I got to prevent. So I'm sprinkling the slug poison outside in the little garden area. It's not poison, it's granules with salt, and they eat it and they die. So, hope I don't get no slugs this year. What's good, Tomatoes? How are you? Hey, Tomatoes, are you in Oregon? Yo, 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 Green Giant. What's everybody doing? Anything planning for their spring garden? Because spring is going to hit, guys. It's going to be here before you know it. Anything you guys want to plant or are going to plant this year? Tomatoes, you still here? Or Smash? Tomatoes, you left too soon, bro. You guys got to stick around. I can't show you the grand finale to the end. Tomatoes, you still here? I was going to ask you a question. Are you from Oregon? I'm gonna have this chicken cordon bleu on some toast with some lettuce and some dressing. Oh, lordy. Smash, you must be still eating because you said you were watching, but you're like, I'm eating, but I'm here. Yeah, you're right. You know, that's the thing about the fishing and like gardening. It's very similar. If you can fish and garden, I mean, if you can grow your own food basically and go fishing, you're set. You just need some fishing equipment. You're basically set. There's no excuse why you can't eat. Yeah, you're not supposed to eat a lot of fish, but guess what we ate before we got where we're at? Fish every day. Vegetables. You teach a man to fish, then he goes to your fishing hole, gets all your fish, and then when you go back and fish, you don't have any fish. So you gotta be careful how many men you teach to fish, because not all men are great fishers. Same thing with gardening. People are popping in and out. They're dropping like flies, guys. They're dropping like flies. 7 likes, though. That's not bad. Come on, guys. Let's get one more. Let's get it to 10. I know it's been a while since I streamed, guys. I've been really busy, but I'm trying to give you guys at least an hour of some information of what we're doing. I'm also doing a lot of DIYs with bottles. I bought a bunch of bottles, and I have some old plastic bottles, and I'm cutting them and just using containers and everything and screwing them to wood panels or to my above ground beds, and putting, the little pepper plants in them with the drip system. So the top has a drip and it feeds the next one, and the next one drips into the next one or drips into the ground. And filling that up with soil and then nutrients, watering it, and let's see what happens. I've seen all those videos of people doing it. So, that's what I wanted to do. Do a lot of peppers. Save room, because when you do those little plastic containers, you can stack them on top of each other, and you harvest them right from there. Cheers, everybody. Let's get it to 8 likes. Eight likes. We got a lot of watchers. We got a third eye blind here. I gotta have my chicken cordon bleu. You guys gotta see this chicken cordon bleu that I made. I've been looking at it for like 5 minutes now, and I don't know. I'm gonna have to throw it on some toast with some honey mustard or some honey French and some lettuce. Let's get it to 8 likes, guys. Thank you, whoever just came in earlier. Hit that like. Whoever just popped in now, hit the like. Let's get it up to 8. Come on, let's get a squad in here. Green team, thank you guys for coming through, sliding and hitting that like button. I appreciate it, you guys. We are going to be doing a lot of vegetable garden, like I told you guys last year. We're going to be doing nothing but trying to get success outdoor with our vegetable garden. And I was going to spray the plants at night. They have already had IPM, but I was going to give them one more spray since they were outside in the yard with some just Dawn dish soap, water, chrysanthemum oil or something. The pepper plants and everybody one last time, but a couple of them started flowering, so I'm not going to spray the vegetables outside. As soon as I put the zucchinis, within 3 days they started throwing flowers. So I did applique tea tree oil and neem oil and a bunch of, I did mist the plants when they were little at 2 weeks with chrysanthemum oil. So they have been treated, but I just want to make sure they're well protected against any pest. So when they start throwing, fruits and flowers, we don't get set back outside with the vegetables. Because that happened to me last year. We had got some slugs, snails, and then the moth season came, and then it was so hot and there was no circulation. All the zucchinis got powdery mildew. So that is a really dangerous thing too, because it spread to all of them, and literally I may have got, out of like 100 zucchini plants I got 3 or 6 little zucchini. And if you see, this one has IPM since it was a baby. Also, when I give it the chrysanthemum oil, it's a microbial, and the microbial, what it does is I wouldn't say it stops powdery mildew growing on the plant, but it definitely prevents it and helps the plant be a lot healthier in more harsh conditions, like if you have high humidity. So definitely using chrysanthemum oil helps your plants. It boosts their immune system. You see, this thing is, you know, it's warm in here. Let me check the temp. It's 86 and 62% humidity. So they're beautiful. We do have VPD running, a fan sucking the moisture out of the tent and blowing it, you know, away. Which is not necessary, but is definitely needed. Having some VPD in there. I like reverse VPD and suction. I like to make sure it's sucking the tent. Keeping fresh air coming through the tent at all times. And having a fan in there. And like I said, I had these in seed trays. I had 20 zucchinis, hundreds of peppers, and probably just like 50 or 60 tomatoes. And we ended up with way more than I thought. And environment's everything. Keeping it controlled, temperatures. You see how clean this thing is? You see how beautiful? I am Green Giant, guys. I'm doing a lot more outdoor vegetable gardening, amending soil, DIYs. This year, we did a lot of cooking videos on the inside because it was winter time, but I did use some of the peppers from the garden for every single one of my recipes. If you caught a small clip, I was pulling the peppers off the pepper plants that were still alive. Now, since it's growing season outdoors, we will be doing a full vegetable season harvest and episodes of gardening, guys. And I hope you guys are ready for it. The next show is going to be next week. It's going to be season 2, an episode. We'll be going on to season 2, but we're going to do, I think, 5 in each episodes and have topics on each episode. 5 to 10 shows depending, and we'll be doing season 1 all this week starting, and then we'll go into season 2 next week. So hopefully you guys we'll go into the episodes, what I meant to say. So we're gonna do season 1, chapter 1. I don't know how I figured out how I was going to write it down or edit it or explain it to you guys, but we're going to do, like, you know, session 1, soil, nutrients, basically. You know, season 1, episode 1, soil and nutrients, you know. Episode 2 of season 1, you know, we're going to do the lighting. Then we're going to do episode 3, we're going to do the soil. Then we're going to do environment, and it's going to go on and on. Till we get to about 5 or 10, and then next episode will be, you know, different things, different topics, feeding, nutrition chart, have a calendar, back to basics. It's really simple things. If you go back to basics, it's going to be a lot easier. Thanks for watching. Whoever just hit the like, thank you so much. 8 likes. Let's get it to 10 so I can eat my chicken cordon bleu, and then you guys don't have to hear me talk garden talk anymore. So I got the chicken cordon bleu. I just pulled it out of the toasty. It's a chicken cutlet with honey baked ham and Swiss cheese. So see, I started doing the cooking videos to use up time, guys, because I cook dinner majority of the time or have a lot of videos from many recipes that I've done in the past. And it just passes time. So now that we're back to the outdoor gardening, there'll be a lot more content. I'll show you the mulch bin, how we're making our own soil like Green Tomatoes did. So, you know, show you how we're doing it all, man. But thank you guys for coming in. I appreciate everyone for watching, sticking and staying, hanging and chilling. You guys don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell for notification on DIY, growing tips, everything, guys. Cooking, gardening, DIY. We're going to cook our tomatoes and our peppers, and we're going to make pesto sauces from the garden with the basil. We're going to be making tomato sauces, a lot of other things. Everything from scratch, guys, with the tomatoes that I grew from seeds. So just want to say thank you guys all for coming to the show tonight. Like, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications. See you guys next time. Nothing good's going to be easy, and nothing easy is going to be good. Peace out, green team.